We are just beneath the concentrator compound in the zone of contamination. One toxic wolf is dead. I have even fewer rifle rounds than I did before. And we have a gas mask to find. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. I already picked up my bedroll. I don't know why I looked down. I already have it. I knew that. Let's play some more of the Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. So we probably still need to sleep, but I want to poke my head out here and just kind of see what it looks like. It's probably really... Ooh. That's a lot clearer than I was expecting. That is toxic snow, so I need to be careful with how I approach it. Alright, yeah, chemical poisoning risk is increasing. I can't remember if this can be climbed, but we're going to find out real quick. Yeah, not really. Doesn't really seem to lead anywhere. Okay. So, number of locations. This particular... You know what? Hold on.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I've got these. I might as well wear them. That does remove some of my temperature protection. One downside of the way that we came down here is that we have no choice but to leave following a different direction than the way that we came in. And I don't have a lot of protective gear. I should probably go back inside, to be completely honest. Just going to look around for a second here. I really doubt I'm going to find anything, but it's just shockingly clear, so wanted to take a quick glance around. Yeah, we're going to go back inside. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. Given that it's cold, it's nighttime, an aurora could start, and then that would almost certainly doom the run. So what happened last episode went about as well as it could have. We did have to take a close range shot at a wolf. Thankfully, that is exactly how I take them. 99% of the time. So it went okay. Now we just need to find our way up to that compound. Let's go back into the mine.
Whew. Sure getting cold.
You're fine, don't worry about it. Okay, so yeah, we have very little to eat. Had all the deer meat in the world not long ago. We do have a torch, oddly enough, and we have some stuff that we could burn for a fire. So tell you what, let's oh yeah, I can't light a fire right in here. Probably could right outside, but not going to right now. Let's go ahead and just drop the bedroll down. And what we'll do, actually, you know what? I'm going to pick that back up, walk a little bit further into the mine, and now we're going to put the bedroll down. I would hate to accidentally drop the bedroll within the exit range of the mine, which is absolutely a thing that we can do. I think it's only happened once, maybe twice in the entire series history. Not just this season, but all of Against All Odds, but it does happen. Where you'll set something down within the space of like the cave exit, so to speak. It's usually caves. It doesn't really... It wouldn't happen in a cabin or anything. But yeah, I guess we'll pass time for like 3 hours. It wouldn't happen like a cabin or anything, but like you can set your bedroll down, set water down, set anything down within the exit range, not realizing that you're putting it beyond your reach, and then when you try to actually click on the thing that you would like to take with you, you can't. So that's always fun. All right, the sun is coming up. I'm going to get a couple hours of sleep here. This could be a little bit dodgy because we don't have anything to eat. The sun is up. It's starting to get brighter out there, but we have nothing to eat. So I think what I'm going to do, because I'm going to need to be warm for this, and I really hope the weather's decent.
I'm not going to be able to carry this.
The weather is in fact decent. I will take it. Ooh, some classic Long Dark music right there. I'm here for it. All right, this is not an amazing fire starting location, but it's okay. I did get some accelerant in the... Oh. Are we really exposed here? Are you serious right now? That's surprising.
Come on, little fire.
Yeah, hurry up. Like, I didn't realize that I was that close to the toxic area. I guess just being this low in the mine, like, you can't help it. You will have that effect. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Okay. Well, here's how this is going down. I'm going to need to warm some stuff up and then get the heck away from this fire.
Looks like I made it through another night.
We got some prepared burdock and some prepared reishi mushrooms. Let me go ahead and just make some teas. It doesn't have to be a particular type. Looks like we'll need to make some water with the other one. And now we'll just back off, because I do not want chemical poisoning right now. That is the literal worst, because now I can't be in range of my own fire. And it's okay. And it's okay. Yeah. Just need that to get all the way to completion. Man, I did not see that coming. I didn't think that I would be at risk until I was out there, but no. Lessons have been learned. Okay, let's drink this. For the calories, for the warmth. Also, we'll go ahead and get some water going here. And then back way the heck off. That is really unfortunate. Tell you what, let's actually grab a torch off the fire. Because I can use a torch from the fire to put a fire in a more reasonable spot, like right here. So we're going to use the torch. We did use a few pieces of coal, but I don't care. It's fine. We're going to use some accelerant here too. Actually, no, we won't. 85% is good enough for me. Let's start a fire somewhere where we don't have to worry about it. How about that? How about that? I was just so shocked. Like, took me a minute to process.
Perfect.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pop this reclaimed wood down. 5 of the sticks. Now, not a lot that I can do with this fire at the moment because I'm low on water, but that can change. I could take some of the stuff I have in my... Oh, it's empty. I thought I had some stuff in my insulated flask. Okay, guess I don't. Well, in that case, we are absolutely waiting for this. Thankfully, we are warm enough by this fire. Let's go see how close these are to boiling. Alright, we're going to drink that and take the rest. What would be hilarious is if the water could somehow be... Oh, chemical poisoning risk is not going down that quickly. That's interesting. We're going to have to get away from the toxin as quickly as possible, because that's actually not going down as fast as I thought. Okay, so I guess what I should have done is... Yeah, we're going to grab this. This is making me nervous now. Yeah, it goes up rapidly too. Yeah, let's just make reishi mushrooms. I might have to eat some of the prepared burdock. Let's go ahead and do that, actually. Only got the one, but we need the calories. Non-potable water. Let's go ahead and pass time. I'm going to drink this again for the calories. And for the thirst quenching. That treatment didn't do anything, you think? I'm well aware. Alright. I don't love this situation. Okay, I'm not thirsty. We're going to pick that up. I'm gonna grab a torch. I've got plenty of other torches. I'm gonna grab that water. Pick that up. Wow, it wasn't letting me do it for a second. And we're gonna get the heck away. From all of this toxicity. Now, what I'm concerned about is it still going up even though we're away from the glowy green stuff? No, it's not. Okay, that makes me feel better. Let's get out of here. Now, our condition is not very good. We have what we need. Yeah, it's fine. It's staying where it is, so I just need to avoid the green and get inside as soon as possible. And then that should heal over time, especially once we have a respirator. Also, I just need to get higher elevation at the moment. It's a shame I had to go this way, but this was the fastest way away from all of the green. Good lord, look at it. Okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I can sprint again, thankfully, which is nice. Oh, I just wasted a match. That's rude. You all saw that. I was pointed right at that torch. I'm sure I wasn't by like 3 pixels, but still, that's rude. I do have plenty of matches. That's one interesting thing. We've talked about this before, but now that the Long Dark's map is so huge, the problem that we had when Interloper was a new mode, we don't have as much anymore, which is, as long as you're really mobile, you can have lots of matches. You still don't want to waste them, but the metagame around, like, don't waste any matches, like, let's be honest, it's just not as big of a deal as it once was. I would argue it was never that big of a deal, but, you know, some of you are hardcore, and that's okay. You're allowed to be. I want to check inside this. I was about to say cockpit, but let's see. Wow. Nothing. Interesting. Okay. Well, this torch, thankfully, is one that we found in the mine, so it is a 100% torch. This will last us a good while, give us a little bit of ambient warmth. I'm thankful that the weather is being this kind to us. I just need to get up there and not deal with any more wolves. The first wolf I shot is somewhere over there above the doorway. See, what's crazy is we weren't even in the most toxic area. The mine shaft there comes out at the second to lowest level. But there's still some toxic areas up here too, including toxic areas we might have to run through. And that risk has not declined that much. It has declined. So what I'm using to judge is if you look at the R in risk, it's it was on the far right side of that vertical line. Now it's slightly to the left. And we're actually not that cold. So that's fantastic. There's so much to do here. Oh my god. The bulk of it is right in front of us. You can see those 2 fires still burning. Still plenty of coal, and honestly plenty more to find. And that's not even including the coal that we left in the mine shaft in the previous episode, which was a non-zero amount of coal. I want to say it was at least, what was it? 7, 12 pieces? Somewhere in there. Okay, I hear a wolf kind of to my right. Alright, we've lost the warmth bonus from the tea. That is unfortunate, but it's also okay. My main concern is just not tangling with any wolves if we can help it. Watch there be a wolf right at the top.
Feel my hands.
Ooh. Nice. Okay. We're gonna walk straight in. Running, 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 running. Go, 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 go. Don't lose any more condition. It's not necessary. You are fine. Okay. Concentrator. We have arrived. They're the miner's pants. We will not worry about the cold for a moment. Oh. Jennifer, why did you throw a torch? You didn't need to throw that torch. That wasn't... I will take those ragged work gloves just so that I can repair other things. Okay, yeah, this is the door we actually have to use, I think. Let me in. Please be warm enough. Okay, good. I wasn't sure, okay? I really wasn't sure how bad that was going to be. I couldn't remember how the ambient temperature situation changes in this particular region. I know that this is a big building. It's not exactly going to contain a large amount of heat in the current weather situations. Oh, look. More lantern fuel. In the current weather situation, it, you know, the heat will expand in a building this big. So it's going to be cold. That's the way it works. Oh, nice. There's a battery. But thankfully, we are warm enough to actually gain temperature and not lose health. What we need, though, is food.
Nobody needs this anymore.
And food is not guaranteed in here. It's possible. Firearm cleaning kit. But it's not guaranteed. So we may have to go out the back and start looking for cattails, which will involve dodging more toxic areas. It just depends how I can manage this calorie situation. Currently sitting on 822.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Okay, I'm kind of tempted to put the torch away and use my lantern, but I will hold off for now. I'm going to keep looking around for a moment longer. See if there's anything I missed down here. Don't see anything. Thankfully, seems like we've mostly explored down here, so let's, hold on. Yeah, I already looked over there. Let's go up here. If there's food here, it's going to be in the areas that are more like dorms. To be quite honest, the bulk of the food that I'm going to get here is going to be from deer, the same way I've already gotten some food here. Okay, nice. There's some lockers. I had a feeling it'd be empty. I'm curious what your average experience is, Legion, with the loot tables in the Far Territory. Not just Zone of Contamination, but Forsaken Airfield, Sundered Pass. Specifically, do you feel like the loot table is lighter, given that it's DLC and they're more difficult regions? Again, I came here first because I knew there was just this huge amount, as I hiccup, sorry. There's just a huge amount of interior space and this, you know, kind of man-made industrial complex. So if you're going to go to a zone first with the objective of looting, then this makes sense as the first place to go. Did I check that? I did. But I'm kind of curious what your experience has been so far, because the vibe that I'm getting is that even though there's this big industrial complex and that thinking might have been sound on paper, there's not a lot of stuff here. There's not. And that's slightly concerning. Okay, I know there's nothing this way. I'm still going to peek this direction because I want to refresh my memory, but yeah. Okay. There is a section of this building where I'm likely to find a lot of stuff, potentially clothes, potentially food, potentially, I mean, I think it's almost guaranteed that I'll find the gas mask in this building. I don't know that for sure, but based on my limited experience so far, that's where I'm kind of placing my faith. Do I have my bedroll? I do. Kind of looking out over those areas there. Yeah, I'm going to keep going. All right, there's some reclaimed wood. More reclaimed wood. I think the area with the quarters is still higher up. The quarters and the mask. I think it's all the way at the top here. Maybe even all the way up there, but I don't remember how to get up there. I think... there's a couple of options. Or at least one. Wow, yeah, there's nothing here. It does seem like a lighter loot table. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. About to need to change torches again, which is fine. Oh, nice. A rifle cartridge. How about that? That's the first nice thing you've done for me all day. Okay, before I go up these steps, because that's where the quarters are, I remember now. We're going to look around and see if there's anything else here. What in the world? Hold on. I know you didn't hear that, but I don't like to have Discord turned on when I record, and I think I left it on by mistake. So that's rectified. Let's go upstairs. Cross your fingers, because we need food. If I can't find food here, it's actually going to be pretty challenging to not lose well-fed. I think I could get it back with relative ease. But I'd prefer not to lose it in the first place. This might not be the right way for me to wander. I also should probably drop some things, given how slow I'm moving. What in the heck am I carrying? Is it just the mining clothes that I've found? Oh! Yay! Okay, everything's fine. I don't care if we lose well-fed. It's great. I finally have the woodworking tools. Oh my god, pardon my French. I have been wondering where those have been for this entire run. Oh my god. That is mind-blowing. I cannot believe that we found them. I didn't think we'd find them here. I think we had gone to so many places and I had written them off. I just don't think I believed. I don't think I believed. I think I was doubting that it could happen. I think I had even mentioned at one point, I had reminded, you know, there's a workbench here too, nice. I had reminded us of the possibility, or at least reminded us that we hadn't found those yet. But we finally found them. Unfortunately, that further slows me down, which is hilarious, but you know what? I'll take it. I'm honestly, like, I know I am being quite cavalier with my hunger meter right now. I'm pretty confident I'm going to find food as soon as I go up there. Although I think I'm probably going to drop a bunch of stuff here at the base of the steps, because, yeah, I'm way too weighed down. So let's go ahead and just... Oh, nice. There's a revolver shell casing. Not as nice as I thought it would be. I guess the reclaimed wood is adding to it a good bit. These extra shoes. I'll keep the pants. Yeah, I'm actually... It's not... Is it just the scrap lead? It's a half pound of scrap lead. What in the heck? I think this is one of the artifacts of just the Long Dark having added so many new items that you have to carry around in the most recent updates and the Tales from the Far Territory DLC. I'm not used to it. Nice. And there's a Summit soda. I'm just not used to it. There's more that we have to lug around. There's more that we pick up on a regular basis. And so, even though I've got the well-fed bonus, even though I've got a moose-hide satchel, I'm sitting here like 20 pounds overweight. And it's like, why? Why? What could I possibly be carrying? Because my brain is still judging by like pre-TFTFT standards of like how much I should ideally be carrying. And there is my gas mask.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
Yeah, probably not. It's fine. Let's go ahead and drink this Summit soda. Oh my god. So that's actually a really big deal. For those of you who have not played since the woodworking tools were added, and you don't understand why I'm so excited, they didn't just add safe house customization. You can build, and yes, I left that spray paint in the frickin' box. You can build things. You can make things for your bases. And not insignificant things, mind you. So it's a really, really positive development that we found those. I do need to refuel this. Oh, I had the lantern on already. I put it away. Okay. Oh, wow. Apparently I had gotten lantern fuel. Oh, that's right. I found some last episode, and I was like, oh, don't worry, I'll fuel up the lantern. It's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. I forgot. But hey, it's fueled now. All right, there's some sardines. Hopefully decent condition. 40%. Ugh. Water. I will take that. Yeah, so the loot so far is, to use one of my favorite turns of phrase, sub-optimal. It's less than ideal. I would prefer a slightly better situation than the one that we are currently facing. All right, there's some oats right there. Some canned corn. Very nice. So the canned corn is probably going to be what saves me. I will go ahead and eat these sardines. Cross fingers. Okay, we're good. I'll hold off on the canned corn for now, but we'll need to sleep soon. Oh, nice. Another emergency stem. I have so many emergency stems at this point. They're part of what's contributing to the frickin' weight situation. Sports socks. Nope, I don't want to put it down. Oh, it's safe. Oh, wow, that was fast. What was that on 4? 3 or 4? Yep, 4. All right, 437. Maybe 38. Yep. 438. Come on. Oh, damn. Almost stopped in time. So that's 438.10, I think. 4? 38? Beautiful. What are you... Complete your words, Hadrian. One worn wool ear wrap. Are you serious? That fills me with rage. I already have one of those. And I'm still carrying it with me, too. Oh my god. At least I got... You know, I can't complain. I got the woodworking tools. Everything is great. Oh, hi. There's a body here. Just cracking jokes in the presence of the dead. I apologize. There's another insomnia risk. Oh, looks like we have some glimmer fog. That's an interesting development. Okay, so truth be told, those oats are good. They will give us the ability to stuff our faces a bit, but it's not perfect. So here's what I'm going to do. Now, what I'm really hoping for... Yeah, this is also suboptimal. I think there is a spot where I can cook down on the bottom level. I think. I don't think I can just start a fire anywhere in here. I'll tell you what, I can put this away for a moment. Yeah, it's an interior area. Oh, and also because we have glimmer fog, the place is lighting up a little bit. That's Tales from the Far Territory for you. Kind of makes you wonder if glimmer fog will also be an effect in Black Frost, The Long Dark 2. They've already mentioned that some mechanics in Black Frost are extensions of the mechanics that we're used to in The Long Dark. So, for example, they have a system called Perma-Life that they're adding, which is, think of it as an evolution of the new cheat death system, where I think permadeath is still a thing, don't get me wrong. Please don't misunderstand and think that they're just removing that element from the game. But what they're doing is that they are further thinking about like, okay, what happens with all these near-death moments? I mean, some of the greatest moments that we've ever had in the history of this series, and that any of us that have played this game have ever had, playing it on our own, whether it's for an audience or not. Oh yeah, there's that room there that I don't think I can get into. Are the moments where you come down to like 3, 2, maybe even 1% health, and you manage to light a fire, get warm, just pour coal on there as fast as you can and give yourself what you need in order to survive that. And you accomplish that, and you come back from those near-death moments. I think one of the things that they're playing with is, okay, could we still count like deaths as moments like that, where, you know, you have something really bad happen and you can't just come back from it. It scars you in some way. That's what cheat death is about. But permalife, as I understand it, and I don't know a lot about it yet, because obviously the game's not even in early access yet. I don't have any information beyond what you have. It's just too early for any of that to be like openly discussed by Hinterland or even discussed in closed fashion. So just pure conjecture here. But yeah, I'm going to go out the other door. But what I do understand is that the system called Perma-Life is very much like what we've come to expect from the cheat death mechanic. Alright, I will go ahead and put my lantern away. It's just not necessary. I see some cured leather on the ground there. I'm just going to go right outside and start cooking oats. Because the condition on the oats is not great.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Yep. Glimmer fog. Alright, let's see. Oh, can I really not start a fire in here? Really? Why? That's so dumb. What? Will you let me start one here? Oh my god, you have got to be kidding me. This was my entire strategy. How dare you? Can I start one in here? I can't. Oh, that's disrespectful. Oh, that's so disrespectful. I wonder if it's the... No, it's not the glimmer fog. Okay, it must be the concrete somehow. Oh, that's wild. Okay. I'm not going to use a magnifying lens. Let's use cattail. Tell you what, this time we will use an accelerant because we found plenty.
Perfect.
Now we are warm enough here. So what I'm going to do is place some things that I know I need. We will start making some porridge. I do want to position myself a little bit more optimally just in case any furry woodland friends with a green glow decide to come and visit. Now I can go ahead and cook this corn. Or I can just make some rosehip tea, which I will do. I'm not going to drink it just yet. I'll pop it in the insulated flask, just on principle.
I'm going to need to eat soon.
Working on it. All right, porridge is ready. There's your food. You happy? Let's make some more porridge. Should be able to make plenty, so this will definitely fix our hunger situation a good amount. Canned corn, I really don't want to worry about it, but I do want to make sure I still have enough water, so let's... Yeah, the porridge is not adding a ton. How many more can I make? Okay, good. I can make 5 more. Maybe even 6 more. 6 is pushing it. It might be 5. I don't think I'll quite have enough to have 6. The sound of the glimmer fog is eerie. Not quite as eerie as the sound of an aurora wolf howling, but pretty eerie. Okay, we're going to drink that potable water. We're going to keep making water because we need it for the porridge. 7 hours left on this fire. Beautiful. Actually, the porridge is helping more than I thought. We're going to hold off on making the corn because I think this is going to get me set up for a nice nap at the end of the episode. I mean, obviously the insomnia risk is going to pose a challenge. Kind of makes me want to mess around with the woodworking tools here. But this isn't exactly an ideal spot for a base. Maybe in this zone, but not at this spot. I want to be farther from the toxin. There are less contaminated areas in the zone of contamination. All right, let's go ahead and drink that. We're still going to have more than enough water, and I'm going to keep it going because we don't want to run out of water while we're cooking other things. Nice. Okay, so we are, believe it or not, we are full. I wasn't expecting the porridge to do quite this well. I think it's because I have cooking 5. Yep, now we're only partially eating it, which is nice. And we can make... Oh, nice! We were able to make all of them, so that worked out. So what I'm going to do here is just... No, we're not going to discard it. Last time on that. We're going to drink that. And now I have insomnia. That's annoying. That's what I get for hanging out in the glimmer fog. It's okay, though. Let's go back inside. So this rest that I'm going to try to get here is not going to be as good
I'm not gonna be able to carry this load for much longer.
as I would like. Alright, so we're going to try for 8 hours of sleep. Probably not going to get it. Chemical poisoning risk just went away, so that's completely gone after being a little bit of a concern earlier in the episode. Now we are waking, fully rested, and in much better shape condition-wise. It is very dark, though. We do have insomnia, but we are in much better shape than we were at the beginning of the episode, and we have woodworking tools, of all things. And we have the gas mask. So, like, this is... We got more than one thing that we were hoping for. The gas mask is what we wanted. The bonus, the icing on the cake, was that particular find. When we use them, or when will we use them, I'm not so sure. It's going to be a little while because we're out in the far territory, and I'd rather do stuff with the woodworking tools closer to the center of the map which is, Great Bear proper. But still, the fact that we have them is a big freaking deal, and I'm excited about it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along for early episodes, channel emotes, and member badges. Look for the join button. New episodes drop every other day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time, and comments are always welcome, so leave your thoughts below, and I'll see you next time.